Do you feel like you could find someone that could like deal with you touring and stuff if you like? Because it doesn't seem like you're gonna stop performing anytime soon.
I guess I gotta find someone that's not controlling. I don't know. Or maybe if they lived in the similar lifestyle, then they'll understand. But that's the thing. I'm kind of trying to get away from musicians. I don't like my own kind.
All right. It's been a minute, but here we are back again with another special edition of Lover's Lane. Now, I have someone who I've had before, but they are not alone this time. They're plus one. Would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I probably called myself Starlit Eyes on the last one because I go by my artist name. Yeah, still Starlit Eyes, but also Kenzie.
My name is Shane Karan. Uh, First time here, I guess. But
Awesome. I'm really, really excited to have you on here. I feel like you guys on here is proof that things can get manifested. You could speak into existence what you want to happen. Do you feel like you kind of like some of the things you spoke on, some of the things you wanted in the that previous video is come to fruition at this point?
I do
Yes.
believe so. Yeah, it's actually crazy how accurate that is. Yeah.
mhm.
And it's awesome to see.
Thank you.
Um what's that?
Oh, I said thanks. I lucked
Oh,
out. You know.
okay, so now I want to start off officially with this. So so what happened was I ended up seeing you guys at an open mic that I happened to see get advertised by Starlit. And I happened to be right down the road. I come down there and surprise visit. Everybody was like, "Oh, hi, hi, hi." And then somehow in the conversation it comes up, we should do another episode.
Mhm.
Between that, I find out that Mr.
Shane,
Mr. Shane, okay. Mr. Shane actually watched the episode that I put out, correct?
I did. I did.
Yes.
And you kind of got some insight from that video.
I did. Yeah, when around the starting point of where we met, I was snooping on her Instagram and I saw the podcast and I was the thing that stood out to me on her answer to I forgot the question, but it was it was like she doesn't believe in like true love or was it something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And I was like, uh, me too. Like I didn't. It's so hard to believe that true love like bond connection can exist anymore. And when I found her, it was like, fuck. It was sorry. It
We can
was
curse on here. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
it was really enlightening to meet someone of my like the person, you know?
Kind of just
Yeah.
like shattered your belief system kind of deal or reinforced
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Shattered. Samey.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what did you believe true love was before
I believed it
your
was
worlds collided?
I believed it was a a partner, right? Like just a boyfriend and girlfriend that just kind of exist and it's not ever, how do I explain this? They don't ever want to do things together all the time. It's like our love is so mutual, right? Everything we do it probably at the same time. We share the same food, we wear the same clothes, like
Literally.
we literally do everything the same. And with like I guess I want to say common couples or regular couples, I don't know.
Oh, like most people.
Most people, I don't see that ever, right? Uh, every time me and her see like a couple that's like holding hands and just kissing on the sidewalk, it's like, oh, that's so cute because I never see that ever. Like it's so hard to come by, you know?
So basically like PDA, basically.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that's a huge thing that I ever see.
That's interesting because y'all take PDA to a different level. Let me elaborate because I don't want people to think I'm just like weirdly like just watching you guys or anything. Let's put this in the context. You guys are in a band together, right? Because you're in Bad Soma now, right?
Yeah,
So they're in a band called Bad Soma. You do rhythm guitar, right?
I
Or
do.
lead guitar?
No, she's lead. I'm acoustic
Oh,
guitar.
yeah, okay. So lead and acoustic, which
Mhm.
is even more next level than like, this is amazing. So you guys incorporate kind of like PDA into the performance. Is this intentional or like it just happens naturally?
That is natural.
mhm.
Like it's literally anywhere we go, we're just like that, you know. And I'm not gonna be on a stage without her, like, without being like after every song, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not like that, then something's wrong.
True.
Mm.
Yeah.
So did you have a different belief on PDA before you guys met?
I
Um,
think you did.
it was more like I didn't really care for it until I realized how much I wanted to do it when I met her, right? She legit made me like this really clingy person, and it's just been the best. Like, cause not now it's like I can't go a day without being like this, you know?
So natural. I think I did break him of that because I automatically, when we started to get together, I was just all over him, whatever, and I never didn't hold back. So I guess that gave you like you felt more free to
Hmm.
do that or something.
For sure.
So was there anything when you were watching the video, was there anything that kind of had you like worried that you might not meet that expectation that might have like set you aback, or did it make you feel more confident that you were compatible when you like after
Uh,
you watched it?
like as I said, that part where I watched, that stood out to me. It was like, damn, well, I hope that when I do get to know her better, that she feels a connection, like a legit connection. Because if I do and she doesn't, I'm like, well, well, what are we gonna do here? Uh, so it really exceeded my expectations when we both felt the same way.
That must have been a beautiful feeling,
What? Yeah.
to say the least. So how about just how did you guys first meet? Was it at a venue?
Story, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Dude,
You're better at telling this story.
this I tell this fucking story so much. Okay, so it's a long one. You ready?
Oh yeah.
So, his old in the band he used to be in called Fire and Ice. His lead singer knew my old lead singer in a band I used to be in called Sunset Riot, and he played lead guitar. I played bass in these bands, and he's from New York. They're all from New York. His lead singer had went to this like fantasy camp or some shit with my lead singer, and they like became friends. My singer got him a gig, or got them a gig, got so the whole band came out, and we were supposed to play like 3 shows with them in like quick, like back to back. So we got to spend time. Um the first night I met him, I was off the bat, I was sad. I don't have sympathy for hot people because I seen this fucking guitarist, and he's like unloading his pedal boards, or his like pedals, his guitar pedals, and they're all strung out everywhere. And I go, "Is this a pedal board? What is this? What are you doing?" And he's like,
Yeah, because it was me I was setting up my amp head and everything. And I was already having a bad day. And she comes in, she talks shit about my pedal board, and I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
You were
Um,
nice though. You didn't say anything. I don't think.
I felt some way about it, but because I've never been told off about my pedal board. I'm like, what?
Because I was like, what? It's just out here, like just on the floor. I don't know. I just think it looked silly.
But yeah.
And then anyway, that night I hung out with his friends, his group of friends. We played a set. We each played a set, right?
Mhm.
Yes. And then I proceeded to smoke some weed with one of his friends, and the weed was so strong that I didn't think I was gonna make it home. And I'm over here. He's trying to buy me a drink too. Like we're trying to chat. And he's like, oh, like I'll get you a drink. I said, I can't. I'm too high. I'm sorry. I just need water. And I'm like dragging him around the bar because it was every spot was busy. And it's like a bar with like 3 different levels. So I took him to every fucking floor. And I was like, I just need some water. And then eventually we split. I stayed at my friend's house that was close by because I could not drive my ass home. And then the next day, okay, we had a show. We were supposed to have a show together, but my band had pulled out on the bill because the drummer was causing problems. So anyway, we ended up playing at a different venue because we were supposed to be on the same thing. But I knew he was gonna be there. And I told my singer, I said, let's go watch that band, or I want to go with you to watch that band because I think that guitarist is cute. And I was just like shot in the dark. I was like, I don't fucking know. This guy's cool. Oh, and no, there's something I forgot. He invited me out.
Oh,
Do you want to
yeah.
tell that one?
Yeah. So me and my band before the show, we went
It
to.
was like a day off between shows.
Oh yeah. We went to Universal, and on my mind the entire time, and the guys, I kept telling the guys, I'm like, so the bassist from Sunset, but like I just kept talking about her, and so on one of the rides, a Harry Potter ride, like on the line, I'm like, let me get my phone out and text you. And I think before I texted her, I was to Liam, my wingman at the time. I was like, wait, okay, so I'm gonna text this out and you read this and you let me know if this is good. Right. And so I asked if she would want to come to the Airbnb where the band was staying to have dinner. Was that it? Yeah, that's
It's like
correct.
dinner or drinks or some
Or
shit.
dinner
Or
and
both.
drinks or something
Yeah.
like that. That was it. And my intentions were pure. It was legit fucking drinks and dinner, right? And it's exactly what we did when we got home too. And so then she texted me back and she was like, what'd you say? No.
I didn't say no like that. I was like, oh shit, I got plans already. And I was
Yeah.
actually debating canceling the plans to hang out with him, but then in my mind I said, who's the fuck this guy? Gonna try to fuck me and leave town? I was like, no. So I told him, you want to hang out with me, you can. I was going to a comedy club.
Yeah.
So I said, you can come to the club if you want. Um, but here's the address. And I go, it's not very Hollywood. It was like very hole in the wall. So I was like, if you want the Hollywood experience, this is not for you. But I was like, you can come hang out if you want. It's free entry, whatever. And then and so he felt rejected. And I honestly thought I was being nice because I offered but then I guess it didn't read that way. So then anyway, the following day was the show. And you said you had given up on the idea.
Oh shit. Okay, so after that, after feeling rejected, I even if you didn't mean it, or I don't know what you did, but definitely hurt me.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like that at the time.
It was after she said that, in my mind, I'm like, I really wanted to like ask her out the day of the show. But I'm like, now there's like no point, right? And I slept with that thought, and it was like I just could not fucking sleep, right? So I could not wait till we get to the Viper Room. Maybe she'd feel differently, right? Um, and so my band gets to the Viper Room, and then I'm like, there's no sign of her. So I'm like, all right, cool. So just give up the idea, right? So then we're setting up, setting up the amps and everything. I come downstairs of the Viper Room, and there she is, like literally just her, and she greets me with the biggest hug ever. Like, I don't know if you've been hugged by her, but it's like so strong. But God, and her handshakes, Um, but she crushed my ribs when we hugged. And something in that hug was like, ooh, like my heart tingled a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And then I go to Mike after that.
Mike's his
Oh,
drummer.
Mike's my drummer. Um, he I tell him, she's here, dude. She's here. And then Mike is like, oh yeah, she shook my hand. Is that's strong. Everyone's talking about her handshake or her hugs. Um, but then yeah, you can carry on after that. It's like half the story.
No, that is it's an important detail. And I did intentionally hug him extra hard because I was like, he's cute. Ha ha ha, just And I'm glad I did because I didn't know it would have that impact. And then okay. Okay, so I had to split. I only caught like one of their songs because I had to go play my own show at the other venue. So I fucking split mid-set with them, and then they came to watch my set. And okay, my band had been on some shit because I was really bad for drinking before shows. And they said, you can't fucking drink before the show. So I said, okay, I didn't. So I played the show sober, got on stage though at the end of the show, and I go, if anyone wants to buy me a shot of whiskey, meet me at the bar. And I automatically, 4 shots, boom. And I did it like back to back to back. And I was fucked up. And fucking, fucking find, or you found me, or I'm talking with everybody. I'm trying to talk to you, but everyone's everywhere. It was chaotic.
I was trying to find her at the 3 clubs. Was yeah. And I didn't the plan, well, my plan was that I was gonna find out where she was going or playing, like not like the stalking type of thing. But it turns out Liam and Sammy, my 2 friends that came with us to LA, they were going to the 3 clubs to go see her. So I was like, this is my perfect opportunity because I had bought her a bracelet at Universal, and I was like, dude, I really need to give this to her. Even if I leave and there's like no feelings, I just need to give this to her. And so I at the 3 clubs, I'm telling Mike, dude, oh, I'm panicking. And I end up, okay, we were at the parking lot, and
Like in front of the thing.
yeah, her friend Denise was doing a photo shoot for us, and she was outside like chatting it up with a bunch of people. There's like a lot of people outside. And Mike sees Kenzie, my drummer, and uh he's like, go make your move. She's right there. Go talk to her. And I'm like, dude, she's already talking to like some people. Like she's busy. Like
It's tough when to enter a group.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
hey.
yeah. But then we did. I was like, I'll only do it if you come with me. And so
I remember I picked you up. Like
yeah,
I like he came over and I was like, oh hi, and then I like lifted him off the ground because that is something I like to do when I get drunk. I want to carry everybody.
and then she surprised me with the amount of strength that she had. Is insane. I think that's when we just hit it off.
There's more to the story though. Hold on. Fucking. So at some point, I blacked out. Okay, clearly
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're gonna understand why. At some point, I know he led me to a booth. Okay, and it is not as bad as it sounds. And he was like, "Hey, okay, it is low key, but it's fine." He goes, "Hey, my guys, we're all gonna go to a strip club. Do you want to come with?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go! I've never been. Let's go." And so I'm like, "Okay, sure." But I go, I have all my gear and I don't have my car because I Ubered. And so then they took all my gear, and in hindsight I maybe shouldn't have trusted these people. I didn't know them. I just knew my lead singer knew them. And I was like, they seem nice. So I threw all my shit in the back of their car and fucking hopped in the back seat with him, and we were gonna head out. And the second the car started moving, I had to vomit profusely. And we pulled over. I said, pull the car over. I gotta puke. Pulled over to an IHOP parking lot. I'm puking into like the bushes. He ran in, got me a water. I'm like crying to the band. I'm like, I just want to die sometimes. Blah, like puking, crying. And I kept telling him, go away. Because I'm like, this attractive guy's like seeing me disgusting, like puking and covered. And so was I covered in puke?
Your sleeves were.
My sleeve, yeah. And fucking it's so gnarly, so gnarly. And so he gets me the water. I'm like trying to like not let him see me, but it's too late. Like I'm done so. And basically they took me back to the Airbnb, fed me a sandwich or some shit, and then we talked. Him and I talked and walked around the neighborhood till like 7 a.m. or something. And I was like, yo, I'm like, this is fun. I like you, but I need to go to bed. So I said, I'm gonna go home. You can come with if you want. And he was like, hell yeah. We called an Uber and came back and spent like the entire weekend together. And literally that's it. We were like, okay, this is
That
Yeah,
weekend,
it was
that was like that sealed it.
mhm.
That weekend, y'all
The
never gonna forget that weekend.
Yeah, we had a night at the beach.
yeah.
And it was like the most romantic thing ever. Um and I mean
I mean,
well,
we have had those too,
yeah,
but not that time.
it was a the thing is that I really needed to confess my feelings. That was the whole point of it. And so I remember, oh my God. We were It was like pitch black outside, right? I don't even know what beach this was.
Santa Monica.
Santa
I
Monica
remember looking
Beach.
for parking.
Yeah, and there's like no one there, right? It's kind of sketchy.
Mhm.
Um, and we just end up talking for the night, and I told her that like I really want to be with you, and I really want to give this long distance thing a shot, and I know that I could do this. I know we can get through this. I can see that we're both willing to do it. My instincts are correct most of the times, and I really felt this everlasting like love uh the moment when she said I'll give it a shot. And that feeling, I can never get rid of that feeling. Every time I think of it, it's just I get butterflies thinking of it.
So I'm getting a specific insight from this that I think is important that people should hear from what I'm hearing from this. Now, it seems like there were a lot of friends and associates that kind of had their role and had their part to you two becoming one.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's like this false narrative that it has to be two people and no one else. Like you have to figure it out on your own. You have to figure it out with this person, that person, with no one in between, no advice. Like, and this story is like it shows. I feel like that actually it probably makes things a lot smoother if you have some people to go to in between with all of this going on. A friend speaking to another friend, helping out another friend, and vice versa. So, how much of a role do you believe all of your friends and associates took part in you two becoming what you are now? Do you feel how important do you feel like it was?
It was really important to me. Because the second day I had, well, actually my first day, because you saw me first. Um, Liam was like, he saw how much I was like eyeballing Kenzie while she was playing, and Liam automatically was like, go for it. Like you guys look like you're meant to be together. Um, and it was Sammy, Arlie. They both were like shipping us, you know. And without them, I don't think that I would have like went up to her as confidently. I would have had a lot less confidence if it weren't for them. Um, but yeah,
Absolutely. It was nice. Like they all took care of me that night. And I was thinking, it's like this guy is so sweet and he has great friends. And I feel like if you have good friends, that's a reflection of you, who you spend your time with. So I was like, this is awesome, you know?
yeah.
Because I think there's this toxic belief that if other people are involved, suddenly they're like competition, and it's just like that's a toxic way of looking at it. And I feel like that kind of perspective should be changed. I don't want to assume that everyone thinks that way, but I mean, would you agree that that might be a common sentiment? That
Mm,
like, just having other people involved in like your pursuit or you trying to feel out feelings for someone. might
I
create issues versus might making it easier?
You want to answer or I have an answer?
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the people that have that belief have shitty friends, because he could trust that his friends weren't gonna try to get at me if they knew he liked me so much, right? That's my answer. What do you think?
Yeah, agree.
Mhm.
I feel like your friends know what you want. If good friends, instead of friends are gonna be like, I just get with her for this night, bro. You got it. You're in LA, bro. Right? It was completely my decision, right? With their help, right? It was everything I wanted to do, and I'm so glad I did it.
Me too. Yeah.
So that leads to another question I had. Do you feel like you had to develop a what they call a love language, or do you feel like you two were already speaking the same language and it just you had to adjust to that?
You wanna go? No, go ahead.
I've been talking a lot.
Oh, I feel okay. I think we clicked on things that mattered early. Like, how do I put this? We clicked on enough things in the beginning to help us learn the rest, because we definitely it's been a learning curve. We different things bother us that like wouldn't bother the other, or when like we have to learn to like not fucking enter those parts of the, I can't explain this without sounding stupid. um yeah, it's a little bit of both. We have a good foundation of beliefs, but then we've had to learn things along the way.
Yeah, it is definitely we definitely clicked like in the moment, right? That doesn't mean obviously that doesn't mean the next 5 months are gonna be smooth sailing, right? It's all, a learning process, right? And I feel like relationships now, even if you're like together for 5, 7 years, it's still a learning process. Feelings matter, and everyone feels different with everything, with every type of situation. And I think it's important that people are aware of how you feel about certain things. And as long as people are aware, then I think, and you're learning to help that person overcome how they might feel. I think that's a really great relationship, and it's been like that with us.
It's also might be important to note that this was my first like long-term relationship. And I was so afraid to tell him that. I told him that way later than I should have. Because I normally wouldn't last longer than a few months with somebody. So yeah, I think I've had a lot to learn, because I've always just been fucking solo, just you know.
For context, how long have you two been together?
It's going to be 9 months on the 13th of April.
Okay, awesome. Now I want to ask this. What is like a common communication barrier that you wish you could like cure for all couples like that, like something that people usually have an issue with that you two feel like you don't have. What is like if you could just give everyone like a mass text message or email or post that would just be like, hey, if you do this, you don't have to worry about that. Is there any advice that you would give?
Yeah. You want to go?
No, I can't.
I think the answer is pretty simple. I think it's a matter of checking in on your partner.
True. We check in on each
We
other
literally
nonstop.
ask each other, "Are you okay?"
Probably like
Every single
17 times a day, I swear to God.
because the last thing we want is for someone or one of us to feel some certain way about some certain thing that happened earlier, or because then we're the type of people, I will hold something um in my head for about a week or a few hours, before I even come out and say it, or she'll get me to say it. Like I'll just hold it in, but you're so easy to like cheer up. A lot of the times, I know we're there for each other. I mean, we know what we need to do, right? I forgot the question. I'm sorry.
what would you give people?
Checking in. Checking
Checking
in.
in is,
I think it's really important.
I agree. I think that's the answer.
Yeah, because when you put it that way, I think a lot of the times people will assume that, oh, they're all right, they haven't said anything, or they're all right, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. And maybe everyone has like a different like timer on how often they need to be checked in. But at the end of the day, yeah, people should probably check in maybe a little more often than they think they should, because at the end of the day, it is not going to do any harm to check in versus like just to assume. It's a lot of us, there's a lot of assumption that probably creates issues in relationships that will be solved by, like you said, just checking in, I feel like.
Mhm.
Let's see. So let's get to some fun stuff. Is there any album that you two just both really enjoy? And if so, why?
You go.
Oh, but I forgot the name of the album. That's the irony. He
Zamba.
showed Zamba by Glass Animals. He put me onto this. I'd never heard of this band. They are so good. It's so strange. The sound is so, it's like, it's so, it has like, it is ethnic. It's like kind of an, I always do this drum, like, get this ethnic shit out of here. But like, it's just jokes, you know? But it is kind of ethnic. I don't know. And it has like bass, heavy bass.
It hits
And
the shit that we want
Mhm.
in the song with every song.
every scene, there's no skips. And it's, you could literally, you could drive to it, you could clean to it, you could fuck to it, you could do anything you want to this album. It's so good.
Uh, are you two planning on doing a road trip? If you aren't, if you could, where would you want to go, or where have you gone?
I don't think we're planning a road trip because someone here doesn't like to drive. No. Okay.
No,
We have been on
a
a,
lot.
I guess, road trip, like if you consider that a road trip.
I think my folks live in Yuma, Arizona, so we drive out there, or we'll drive to. We've been to
Vegas.
Vegas. We've been.
Like,
I think it's all we've
rehearsal.
done. What's the other one called? I know, literally, rehearsal feels like forever away. The Palm Springs,
Mm.
things like that. If we could go somewhere different, though, where would you go?
On a road trip
Yeah,
specifically?
I guess, sure.
Um, ah, that's yeah, I think it's a little hard for me to answer because I don't know what's around California. Because I know what's around New York.
Mm.
Where, or it could just be anywhere on the planet. You don't even necessarily have to, because if you, I have to realize everybody don't like driving. I like driving, and I assume everyone else does. That's on
I
me.
hate it, truly.
So if you could travel anywhere on the
Mhm.
planet and just
Ooh,
spend time there for 2 weeks, not worried about anything.
yo, that's a good one.
Um, I think I've said this to you. Probably either Germany, Spain, or what was it? Fuck, I forgot. I think Spain and
Spain
Germany
would be
are
cool.
and Italy.
Italy. I was gonna say Italy.
I think that's like lovers
Italy's a vibe. Germany, I don't know. Uh, but yeah,
Oh, Scotland's
Who
true.
who between you two, who breaks the most strings?
Oh, him. No, I broke my fair share.
meaning what?
And guitars, right? In guitar playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny question. I think it's me.
I not I okay. The last show I ever played before I moved here, I broke my first ever string.
That's the only string
Live.
you broke? Then it was me.
Live?
Then it's me.
Live, yeah.
Yeah.
And I rarely break strings because I'm really good at stringing guitars.
Oh, okay. He'd saved the fucking day with one of the gigs though, because my Bad Soma was playing and I was literally about to go on. This was before he was in the band. He was in town visiting. He didn't live here yet. And I I got on stage, picked up my guitar, the string had broke in the case. And I freaked out.
I didn't know.
It was like in the case. Yeah, I don't know. I must have done something stupid. I don't know. So anyway, the string broke before I was about to go on, and then I call him up because he's like way in the back. I'm like, I give him a call, like, can you come over here? I need your help. And he fixed that shit like that, and like just in time to play. So he's really actually good at with that shit. It's cocky as it sounds.
I love doing it.
Mhm.
I love changing strings. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, I just had to ask that because I don't think I've ever met a couple where they both play the same instrument. Like to me, that's just like that's awesome to me. Like there's so much that I would do if I could find someone that is like also a producer artist. Like I'd be going crazy.
Right?
Would you ever do like a duo project or anything like that? Like,
Hmm?
Yo, we have one. Um,
oh, is it
it's
out?
called yeah,
Like
it's
a couple
called
of songs?
yeah, there's only one
Just
song
one
out.
song.
We have another one so close to being done. It's called The Zeitgeist. Tough name. Everyone trips on that name. Um, but it's just us two right now. We're trying to find a drummer, a permanent drummer, someone that's cool, someone that's not annoying, and or not as annoying as some drummers. And and
Because
I'm only throwing shade
we
not to anybody that's
we've
gonna
both
watch
like
this.
been in enough bands to not settle for bullshit.
Mhm.
Um, because with both of our previous bands, we've dealt with a lot of being told what to do or providing more than we should. And just having like to do 90% of the work, you know. And that's why I think this project is fucking gonna be amazing. Once we get started, like shows and everything, we're each on the same page,
Mhm.
right? And yeah,
Is what's the name of the group, or is it Starlit and Shane, or is there a certain name for it, or
it's called the Zeitgeist.
oh, that's the name of the group. Okay, and that's the name of
Yeah,
the song too. The song is self-titled.
yeah.
No, the song is called Souls in Choir.
Oh, okay, Souls and Choir. So
And
that guy's the group name. Okay,
the first song that one is gonna be then I'm sorry, the next songs are gonna be different than that because that song was a demo he had that I sang on and played bass on. This next one we wrote together from scratch, and our sound is not to be cocky or anything, but it's cool. It's different. It's a little strange, but not too strange.
And
all
that's what
right.
we feel that the scene needs more of different things, you know.
Not the same people doing the same 80s impersonation or whatever the hell, you know.
Oh, and oh, sorry.
No, 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 you're fine.
The best thing about the Zeitgeist is that the thing I always wanted to do on stage is to win with someone on outfits. Like I want to do. Oh, man, it's like a low key dream of mine, and we can do this with the Bat Soma as well, and it's so fun because like we were both getting ready and was like, does this look good? Does this look good? And it's so she does my makeup. Oh, it's
So
so
cute.
great.
So yeah, the white stripes could basically eat y'all shorts, is what I'm hearing.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Ah shit.
Okay, one last question. Who is there like is there a guitar solo that comes to mind like when you think of one another? Is there any or just a guitar player that just makes that kind of emulates how y'all feel for
Yeah.
each other?
Uh, definitely have different solos. I mean, different answers.
We might have more similar than you would think. But what do you got?
The solo for Is This Love
Mm.
is a great solo, and I think I will associate that with her because it's so sexy.
Who does that song?
White
John
Snake.
Sykes.
Joan
John
Sykes?
the guitarist you mean or
No, like the group.
oh White
White
Snake.
Snake. Yeah.
Oh, White Snake. Oh, Oh yeah, yeah. The 80. Oh yeah, that's that glam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think we know.
The one that reminds me of you, because you had shown me, or you posted a video of this, and you were like, "This song means so much." You told me, and anyway, it's called "If There Was a Time" by.
Okay, that's a tough name. The group's name is Harem Scarum. And that's it.
That's that shit. There's a video. Is it still on your Instagram?
Mhm.
To the listeners, you should check out that video. It's very good.
Well, I must say this has been very insightful, and like I said, it's just amazing to just see how the progress of seeing someone be on here looking for someone. Next thing you know, they found someone and they're able to speak on that. And it's just, hopefully, this is very inspiring and, just kind of eliminate some of the negativity and doubt that people might have in their minds for just, oh, can I find someone? How am I going to do it in 2020s? It's possible. Okay. Look right here.
If you want to find someone, stop looking.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's another.
Stop trying too hard.
We were not looking. It just worked out.
Mhm.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
This has been another lovely episode of Lover's Lane. And is there anything you want to promote before we go of the Zeitgeist? Is there a specific date that is supposed to come out for the next tune?
No date yet, but you can listen to the one that's out. It's spelled Can you spell it? Because I fucking.
The Zeiteig
EIST? EIEIO.
Don't worry, I'll put the link in the bio. You don't even worry about it.
Please.
Thank you. I'll send it to you.
All right, y'all. Everyone stay blessed, stay loved up, and have a good one. It's been another edition of Lover's Lane.